Hi, Fee Tui Win here, and welcome back to another segment of Tea with Fee. In this episode, I want to share with you a story about a spider and how this story can show us how we can create delusions in our mind, and if we're not careful, how we can cause harm to ourselves and to other people. So, if you have not made yourself your favorite mug of tea, pause the video, go make your tea, come back, snuggle up, relax, and allow us about 5 minutes to explore the story and this teaching together. So there was once this meditation student, and every time he sat down to meditate in his room, he would see a very menacing spider appear on the wall. And each day as he meditated, this spider became bigger and bigger and more menacing. So he thought that he should check in with his teacher as to how he could get rid of the spider during his meditation. And his idea was to have a knife on his lap so that during meditation, when the spider appeared, he could just cut it in half and be done with the spider. Well, his teacher advised him against the idea and suggested instead that to bring a piece of chalk with him to the next meditation session. And when he saw the spider, he could put an X on the spider's belly and see what happens. And then to come back to report to the teacher after the meditation session was done. And so, of course, he sat down to meditate in his room. And once more, this huge menacing spider appeared in his meditation. And he has such a temptation to kill the spider and get rid of it. But he listened to his teacher's advice and he put an X on the spider's belly. So after meditation, he went back to the teacher to report to the teacher what had happened. And the teacher asked him to lift his shirt up, and right on his belly was the X. And so how many times have I been deluded by my mind, right? I think that there's something there that really isn't there. And because of that delusion, because of my inability to see things clearly, to see things for what they are, I end up making decisions that have caused myself harm and pain and have caused other people harm and pain. And how important it is to take time to bring clarity to the things that may be happening in our lives, that may be confusing us. I mean, had the meditation student follow his instinct to cut that spider in half, he would have been inflicting pain on himself. And it goes to show the power with which the mind has to create illusions, you know. It happens daily. We may see a friend at the grocery store, and for whatever reason, that friend may not acknowledge us even though we wave, and then we feel silly because we said hi to the friend, and the friend totally ignored us, right? Who knows? The friend may have been preoccupied, the friend may not have seen us, the friend may not have been present to the task at hand. His or her mind may have been 1,000 miles away. But because of that act in our minds, we may come up with a conclusion that may not be rooted in reality. And so instead of picking up the phone and say, hey, I saw you at the grocery store today, I waved hi, and I don't know if you didn't see me or not. I didn't get a hi back, and I wanted to see if I may have done something that may have upset you. I mean, that may have been true, but we don't know until we are willing to do the discovery work and to have the dialogue to know what the true reality is, because the mind can be so deluded because there's so many imprints that the mind has taken on that are not rooted in reality. So what we see may not necessarily be what we see. So the next time you're about to engage in a decision, an act that may be rooted in something that you have interpreted or made a conclusion about, maybe enjoy some deep breaths. Call a friend and check in with that friend. Hey, I'm thinking